for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, week after WrestleMania. We're at a week after WrestleMania. Undertaker was undefeated at WrestleMania. Okay, want me to say it in Spanish? WrestleMania. I think he left like a punk, but
he did.
I think he did. You know, he could have stayed. You know, he could have still expressed his cause.
He wasn't like the punk who took his woman with him.
Oh damn!
She got the Titus O'Neil badunka on her chest.
Yeah, but they're not talking about his size. They're talking about the other size.
Oh my goodness!
You're a poet, didn't even know it.
Oh.
What?
Shamo and the
What's that? Michael Jackson's cousin? Shimon.
I ain't watching it.
I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, now if they could just give her an adult-sized belt.
Jesus.
Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke standing in the ring together. Does it not look like a porno?
Glorious. I don't know the rest of the words. It's glorious.
All red everything, Eva Marie to Ronda Rousey. All right, don't be disrespectful.
You're right. I did disrespect Ronda Rousey. They always want to make fucking Rusev, which I love Rusev, okay? Mm-hmm. But they always want to make him into a fucking butt show.
The Teddy Long. We're going to have a tag team match, player. Why?
Instead of Xavier's dong.
Throw my hands up and shout. Throw my hands up and shout.
I don't know that song.
Hey.
I know that one.
That's the same song.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, man.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Gutie.
Hello.
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third. What the freak, man? You know, really? If it's not you, it's Mimi. And if it's not Mimi, it's you. And if it's not the both of you, it's Miguel. What the hell? That. Let's do it. And our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
All right, week after WrestleMania. We're at a week after WrestleMania. Jesus Christ. Rican-mania, imagine that.
Yeah. That would be something. Savio Vega wins the title.
Right?
Yeah.
What's his name? Carlos Colon or Carlito? That's not cool.
El culito.
That would be funny. All right, no, a week after WrestleMania and the Superstar shakeup happened. Lots going on, and there's some I'm confused about. There was some I was really upset about. But before we go and talk about all that, and even before we even talk over there's a few things that happened on the World Wide Web, on the WWW, on the internet, what have you. there was a thing I posted, and it was about the streak. Which streak?
The doo-doo streak?
The doo-doo streak. Yeah, that one. Oh, my God. No, it was the which streak would you save? Would you save the Undertaker streak? Goldberg streak? I think Andre the Giant was the other one, and I forgot who was the fourth one. Do you remember?
Andre the Giant.
I said that.
Taker,
Asuka's streak. So a majority of the people, it was very responsive, and a majority of people picked the Undertaker streak that they would have saved. Did you see it, Mimi?
No,
but
too busy
so
working.
out of all four, who would you save in that streak?
Undertaker, for sure.
Really, Undertaker. And Rick, I didn't see your comment. Did you comment on it?
Yeah.
Who'd you pick?
I picked Asuka.
Really? Why?
Especially the way it happened. It was understandable that Undertaker lost. He took 3 F5s.
Right.
Andre was going against Hulk Hogan. And Goldberg got jumped by a bunch of guys.
Right.
So Asuka lost to a figure 8 with 1 arm.
So you could call it a figure 3.
Legs.
No, a figure 5. Sorry, not a figure 3. Figure 5.
Figure 5.
Figure 5. Yeah, get that figure 5.
Yeah, figure 5.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would go with the Undertaker, but I kind of dug Asuka's streak too because it was, and the reason why
the way it went down for Asuka was messed up.
Right,
and I agree with that.
Right,
but at the same time, the Undertaker's streak should have lived on.
Yeah, but you got to think about it this way too. Yes. I'm gonna throw this right at you, like flies on poopy. Now, and that was nasty too.
That is nasty.
That was nasty. All right. Now, think about it this way: the Undertaker streak was strictly WrestleMania. He got defeated after WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
So then, how is that a good streak compared to Asuka's, where
she never,
never been beat? And you know what? And I got to go with Goldberg's too. Goldberg, he was undefeated. Undertaker was undefeated at WrestleMania. Okay? Want me to say it in Spanish? WrestleMania.
Oh my goodness! I didn't know you spoke a different language.
Thank you. Yes. I tried. I fooled everybody. But you get. Does that make sense to you guys or no?
No.
No, Rick?
It does.
Just a little bit.
Come on, man.
Very interesting, but...
Oh, come on. I that's how I looked at it. Because I did write Undertaker at first. But you know what? Looking at it and thinking about it over, I have to go with the Asuka streak.
So you're a flip-flopper.
Yes, I am a flip-flopper, and I got them on right now. I got the chanclas on. Yes, I do. Okay, so now there was another thing that was going on in the internet, and Rick, it was about the whole Disco Inferno thing.
Yo, man,
what the hell happened? I know we're big advocates, obviously, of trying to get Disco Inferno into the Hall of Fame. So
he deserves it,
huh?
He deserves it.
Yes, he does. All right, so Rick, what happened exactly?
All right, so on our page, WPOV presents Disco Inferno WWE Hall of Fame on Facebook.
Yes.
I decided to post up a little thing about Disco Inferno, seeing how we have the Superstar shake-up. I said we should shake up the WWE Hall of Fame and put Disco in. And, David Sanders agreed with me. He said, better than Kid Rock. All right.
Absolutely.
Barry Davis commented, well, if Coco Beware is in, all right.
Yeah.
And then we got crapped on. Michael Behan said, get out. Carl Mozina Sweeney says, in my opinion, Disco Inferno was an awful gimmick and wrestler. And I
thought it was a cool gimmick.
I thought it was too.
I thought it was a cool gimmick. That was too. It was okay. All right, whatever. All right, who else?
Steve Melnick said no. Disco was a garbage jobber who should get no credit for it. Barry Horowitz should get in the Hall of Fame at least first. And then I was like, yo, but what about Hillbilly Jim and Coco? They're in. Well, at least they were in WWE. I'm like, Abdullah the Butcher wasn't in WWE, and he's in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's true.
Well, I'm surprised no one came at me for saying, are you comparing Abdullah the Butcher to Disco Inferno?
Hey.
But it's a good point, though.
Disco,
Listen,
He deserved it because wasn't he part of the Goldberg streak?
Well, he helped end the Goldberg streak, right?
exactly.
So what?
But he does, and like what Rick says, he has more titles than Hillbilly Jim, Coco Beware, and who's the other one?
Roddy Piper, the Joggin, Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those are all of Rick's favorites, too.
And they're all in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
So, to me, it only makes sense. Put Disco Inferno in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
Thomas Collins says, Troll of the Week goes to Rick Serrano III.
Damn. There's just like a bunch of
now, this was
disco haters,
yeah.
aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Now, this was going on in the span of a week, right?
Yeah. And it was just like,
wow.
What else they said? Why would he ever be in the Hall of Fame? Ask Cody Rhodes if he should get in.
Oh, shit.
And then that's when people started getting rough.
Really?
Some people said Cody ended this dude's career on Twitter. And why? Is there a jobber wing?
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
But then some people, James Priscilla said Disco Inferno destroyed Rhodes on Twitter. That is Hall of Fame worthy. And then James and John McNeil just went back and forth. I mean, they said some things I can't repeat, man. They're just going back and forth. John McNeil called me a virgin.
Hey, that ended like 10 years ago, right?
He's like, 10 days ago, but it still counts. He's like, sorry, Rick Serrano, I didn't realize virgins get this excited when talking about Disco Inferno.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just like, yo, why are we talking about my sexual history? And I just said some people like disco and some don't. Bottom line is we all love wrestling whether we are virgins or not.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Wow. That's some heat.
I think the hater of all haters, get the hater alert ready.
Uh-huh.
Hater alert.
Hater alert.
Bert New. After I posted, hey guys, be sure to tune into Wrestling POV as we will discuss some of the comments here on Saturday's show. Bert New says, now we see the real reason for this post, self-promotion. Oh, for real?
Really?
I didn't know.
I mean, I shared it from the Wrestling POV page.
Exactly. If he didn't see where it said where it came from, duh.
I know.
Jesus,
So,
man.
Bert New, you have the hater comment of the week.
Yes, he does. Yes,
Hater
he
comment
does.
of the week. I think, should he go in the book?
No, because I don't even think he likes the page. So
He's not even book worthy, huh?
no, he's not book worthy. No, I say no. All right. Well, look, seems like you had your hands full this week, Rick.
My Twitter fingers are hurting. That's the thing.
I see. It's a little crooked.
Well,
I
I mean,
Twitter gangster this week.
right? Shoot, he's showing off his gangster. So, all right. So, I mean, it's a thing that we've been doing for a little bit, and it's been catching on, which I'm glad, And
Because
we
he deserves it. Disco.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about. I'm just talking about other things that we've been doing as Wrestling POV. Posting either who's your favorite wrestler or you got $10, who you going to spend, or who would streak you would say. We're going to post more stuff like that, and of course, Rick is going to post more things on Disco Inferno just to further our cause until Disco does get into the Hall of Fame.
And also to mention, Disco Inferno unofficially beat the Macho Man. Not many people can say that.
That's true. That is true. I have to agree with you there. I think you might have to put that on for the next
haters.
Yeah, especially for the haters. But just put that up next time. Show that because they wanted reason. Because one thing I saw is that they wanted reasons for you to say, "All right, why does Disco belong in the Hall of Fame?"
Well, then they gotta go check the page.
Well, there's people been jumping on the page, so which is cool.
Cute and he knows how to wrestle.
Well, that's a woman's point of view. So. All right, so before we go any further with any other intricacies, we have to cover the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. Yahoo! All right, Austin Aries turns 40 years old.
Good for him.
Wow.
Well, even better for him, Austin Aries is engaged to Zelita?
Who's that?
The girl that's with Cien Almas.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Dang. I was just about to hate on Austin Aries too, man, because I think he left like a punk, but
He did.
I think he did. he could have stayed. He could have
Well,
still
at least he
expressed
wasn't
his
like
cause.
the punk who took his woman with him.
Oh damn!
You talking about Neville?
What?
No, you ain't talking about CM Punk.
Oh,
I
shit.
ain't talking about CM Punk. He took my girl with him, and she's supposed to be there. For
You
the
really
women's
think that's what happened?
Absolutely.
Really, Rick?
She wrote a book.
And
She wrote a book. That's why she left. No, wait a minute. Come on. What's the reason, Rick? You would know more than I think I would, or even Mimi, because no. Well, damn. Jesus, calm
Based
down.
off of her
Holy fuck.
dirty laundry.
Her what?
Did you just say you smell her dirty laundry? All right, I'm not gonna talk about this any further. AJ Lee, if you want to come back, boo. I got you.
Do you think they would let her back?
Yeah,
Really?
come on. Well, they took away her title reign and gave it to Nikki.
Yeah, that's
Bella.
true.
But
Paige. No, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella had.
But didn't pay. Oh, her title reign. Okay.
Title
Yeah.
reign, yeah.
Yeah. Well, now Nikki Bella is like single Bella.
And
Don't jump the gun. Can we
wait,
not jump the gun?
no. From what I heard, she's the one that ended it, not John. It was her.
Well,
It was about fucking time she wakes up.
Alrighty then.
John was not gonna give her what she wanted.
Well, she wanted kids.
She wanted kids, not
She
just
wanted-
a commitment.
Yeah. So,
You know.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, but
So do you don't blame her?
no, I don't blame her for leaving. She should have left a long time ago.
Rick, thoughts?
I mean, let's get into the wrestling news from around the world. My thoughts are John Cena is the dumbest man on the planet.
Yeah.
I mean, what is he thinking? Like, this is Nikki Bella. Now, listen, I'm sorry, Matt Morgan, he called it. Matt Morgan said, this is all a work. John Cena is not, he called him John because he knows him.
Yeah.
He's like, John is not getting married. I promise you that. He does not want to be married. He doesn't want kids. I promise you guys, he's not getting married. And Matt Morgan called, John Cena, bro, you wildin', son. You wild. That's Nikki Bella's son. I know she's annoying and
That's true.
but she got the Bella sisters on her chest.
Mm-hmm. You know what that is?
What?
That's Dolph Ziggler knocking on her door.
Well, also, I posted that up, and I posted that Dolph Ziggler is ready to cash in.
He's ready to cash in, and
But, boom, boom, boom. This just in. Dolph Ziggler is dating Dana Brooke.
what?
What?
Really?
Hey, talk about them puppies are
Talk
big.
about Bella twins.
You want to talk about Mellow Twins? Shoot.
Puppies. That's
She got them broquettes happening. You know what I'm saying?
When she runs, I'm always afraid she's gonna knock her head.
I know, right?
She got the Titus O'Neil badunk on her chest.
Jesus Christ.
That's just nice.
Oh my, no, it's not.
Well, the badunkadunk.
Well, yeah. And nobody wants an ass chest.
Speaking of ass chest,
Damn.
Randy Ortons, tattoo artist, is trying to sue WWE and 2K Games for Orton's tattoos being used in the games.
Oh my God, are you freaking kidding me?
Dead serious. Back in 2009, WWE offered her $450 and she declined.
Serious?
It's on his body.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Wait a
it
minute.
technically still belongs to him.
it belongs exactly.
It's her designs, though.
But it's on his body, though.
That's a tough case.
And,
know?
I mean, I
That's
feel
It's
like
her
WWE will settle.
Listen,
You know what?
it's her design, but he paid for it.
all right. You know what? We know a tattoo artist. His name is Carlos. Very, very good tattoo artist. He actually did mine, and he actually did Mimi's tattoo too. I'm gonna ask him that question, and we're gonna cover this next week because that's a good question. And I don't even know how I feel. Like me personally, like what Mimi said, it's on Randy Orton's body, and You know what I'm saying? Because you can't, like, let's just say I do have it, a Yankees logo tattoo, right? It's not the tattoo artist's. It's mine. It's mine. It's on my body. So if
the Yankees could come and sue you because you got their logo on your body.
No, because that's self-promotion. It is. Think about it. You know, I'm a walking advertisement for the New York Yankees.
He was a walking advertisement for that guy's tattoo.
Yeah, but who's to say who designed it?
I don't know.
You know, I mean, I honestly don't know the answer to that because of the simple fact that it depends on, like, if this is it a girl, the tattoo artist?
It's a girl, yeah.
Like, if she came up with the design and said, "All right, Randy, this is the design I came up to do this arm piece on you, pieces," because he did it on both arms and on his back. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. Let's go with that one. All right, boom. You know, she does it. Now, I mean, is she going to do it on somebody else? Has she done it on somebody else? If that happened, I can see her point. But if it's something like if Randy came out and said, "Listen, I want a full sleeve done, but I want some skulls," and she comes up with a design and it's on his body, and if somebody else had, I don't know.
But it is a sticky situation. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Beyonce don't want anybody posting pictures of her when she look all jacked up.
Really?
That's too bad, honey.
But yeah, that's different.
But you still on TV, you still on the computer.
Right.
Who says that you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I took the picture with my camera. So that means that you have the rights to my picture? No.
Huh?
No.
I don't.
Gotta bring a judge in here.
Well, I'm gonna, or you email Carlos and ask him that question and see what he comes up, and then we'll have an answer. Coming from a tattoo artist, or if there is any tattoo artists out there, comment, hit us up, and let us know what you guys think, because I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I don't, because I can see her point, but I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Well, it brings me, it's really sad, this news coming up. Bruno Sammartino passes away at the age of 82.
Yes.
Due to failing health.
Failing health? That's what it was?
Yeah. He's been sick for a little bit.
Really? Wasn't he at the Hall of Fame?
This year? I don't remember seeing him this year.
I didn't remember. That's why I was asking. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always seen. Now, obviously, I'm a bit of age. But I've never seen, I've seen Bruno Sammartino wrestle, but it was towards the end of his career, and because he was a commentator at the time, and he would interview the guys, and but they constantly showed a lot of Bruno's matches, and the guy, I mean, he had an 11-year reign. That's insane. That record's never going to be broken, in my opinion.
Never.
But it's like, he was the backbone for the WWE. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, I've seen him live, which I'm grateful, and I can always say I have. Grateful. I haven't even drank yet, but anyway. But no, he was great. I was really sad to hear that.
Yeah, and then some fans even wrote, Howard Pond wrote, "I remember seeing a lot of his matches at the old Philadelphia Arena back in the 70s.
Yeah.
I will always remember those great matches that he had there. Matt McGuire, the cage matches with Zbyszko and Stan Hansen. Mm-hmm. Bo Blevins talking about how he met him in Charlotte, North Carolina, had an outstanding time. Yeah. And then Ryan Povich talking about his commentary and then the feud with Larry Zbyszko. Yeah. I mean, fans that just loved the guy. I mean, you're not a wrestling fan if you don't know the name Bruno Sammartino.
Exactly.
You've heard of him. You know him.
Exactly.
Right. And if you didn't, you heard of him because of Bruno Mars was named Bruno because of Bruno Sammartino.
Right.
Yeah, I totally knew that before Mimi said it.
Sorry.
But yes, prayers and condolences go out to Bruno Sammartino and his family, the Italian Stallion, one of the greatest of all times, 11-year title reign. Yeah. Rest in peace, brother. On to you, Tony.
All right.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say rest in peace also to my girl. She's not a wrestler, Miss Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush.
Babs.
You know, she was an inspiration to all women.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
And especially to the wrestling women.
Okay. Hey.
And also to be married to George and to have George as a son. That's a strong woman right there.
Oh, yeah. She sure was. She was the enforcer.
You did what to the country?
She had...
I'll put you over my knee, boy.
She had the wrestling name, the Enforcer. You know? Come on now. Well, the name the Enforcer? I won't mess with that chick.
All right, let's go straight on to rumors. Vince McMahon is still high on Baron Corbin, so we should be expecting a big push for him soon.
Oh my God.
He's on Raw now. Where's Vince always at? He's on Raw. I can see it happening. I can see it happening. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. All right, so, but not only him. There's apparently been talk of the Velveteen Dream getting called up sooner rather than later.
Good.
Wow.
I would not object to it.
I dig it.
I would dig it, absolutely.
Can you dig it?
Sucker! Wow, is Booker T here?
Booger T.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
No, I didn't.
Sucky ducky quack quack.
Oh, hell, you know what? Just ruined it. You just ruined it, Rick. You know,
Shucky ducky quack quack.
I'm gonna get you.
He said, I'm gonna get you, nephew.
He said, I'm gonna get you, ninja.
Ninja.
I almost said it too, but I quickly said ninja. Oh. Anywho, I'm not gonna object to it. Now, but where would he go? Raw or SmackDown?
SmackDown's probably a better fit for him.
Really?
Yeah. And you know, I feel like Raw is just always going to be about Roman, Seth, and Dean. And just focus on
Just
that. I think.
the big guys, you know?
Yeah.
Well, if that was true, Big Cass would have been there.
No, but Big Cass is a tall guy. He's not
He's big.
But he's not. He's a tall guy. He's not
Monster.
big. No.
Isn't his name Big Cass?
Yeah, but they're not talking about his size. They're talking about the other size.
Oh my goodness!
His ting ting.
Yeah, ting ting.
Oh my god.
Oh, you didn't talk about ting tings. I thought you were talking about his nose.
That too.
Yeah, do it himself. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it if it does happen. I think he's really, you know,
he deserves it.
He deserves it, and he's outdone himself with this whole gimmick.
Absolutely.
Because honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, a plain Velveteen Dream, Patrick, what's his name?
Clark.
Patrick Clark wouldn't have worked. Guaranteed. It wouldn't. I'm sorry.
It wouldn't.
He's a good wrestler, and I give him that. But character is everything, and for them to throw out this character to him, and he took it and ran with it, I got to tip my hat off to him.
I do.
So, all right. So now there's talk of Bam Bam Bigelow in the Hall of Fame next year.
Damn, man.
No?
That's awesome. No, I love it.
Okay.
I just wish he was alive for that.
Yeah.
So deserving it. One of the biggest men to do moonsaults and
Yeah.
yo,
And
the
you
man
know
was
what?
an enforcer.
And I had the honor and privilege of working with Bam Bam a few times in my indie career. Nice guy, but when he talked, you listen. I tell you that. There was a few times where a buddy of mine would wrestle him, and I would end up managing him if I didn't have a match that night, you know, and I wanted to do something. So my boy, and he's always going to be my boy, always hooked me up and say, you know, hey, just be my manager, and, you know, that way you could at least do something with Bam Bam. I was like, hell yeah. But it's like I said, when Bam Bam talked, you listened. And I was like, you know, he taught, you know, I learned a little bit from a lot of the old school wrestlers on even becoming a manager, you know, because there was a few times, again, if I didn't have work, I became a manager. I wanted to do something, you know,
Right.
whether it was with Tito Santana or Doink the Clown, even Razor Ramon, You know, a lot of old school people I've dealt with, they've taught me something, and he's taught me a little bit too. And I'll never forget the story he was telling me about Luna Vachon. Remember her, the crazy chick?
Yeah.
And I think it was when I forgot who she was managing. She was managing somebody. I forgot who it was. I think Bam Bam was a baby at the time too. And there was a spot that was called that Bam Bam told Luna to, hit me. You know, he was draped over the rope. And he said, yeah, hey, give me a shot. So she did, but she stiffed him hard. So then the next day, he told her to do it again. But no, in the back, he was like, hey, you kind of stiffed me a little bit too hard. Bam Bam, he just wanted to let her know, hey, just keep it down, take it down a notch, will you? So, spot came again. He told her to do it again. She stiffed it again. And he was like, now he's getting pissed. He's like, I just told you, take it easy, So, the next night happened again, and he called the same spot. He goes, yeah, give me a shot. So, what he did was last minute, he tucked his head down, and she hit him on top of the skull and broke her hand.
Oh my God.
So he did it on purpose where, because he was like right in the cheek. That's where she would hit him.
Right.
So then, or like on top of the head, I think. I'm not, it was in the face area.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when she went to, he knew it. He knew, like, because he had a hard head, that if she punched him directly on top of the head, he knew that she was going to break her hand. And sure enough, she broke her hand from that. So.
Bam!
Bam!
What?
He's here. No? Okay. So, but that's my Bam Bam story, and I'm sticking to it. So now, my last one. It's the WWE is eventually going to add a woman to the Raw or SmackDown announce team. Any guesses?
Oh, better not be Beth Phoenix or Lita. Please, no.
Mimi? No guesses at all.
No, it's not Maria Menounos.
That's how I felt about that.
I don't have any.
No guess. All right, now the you guys are gonna be pissed.
Now I'm picking Guerrero.
Beth Phoenix, they're saying is gonna be on the commentating team. A lot of people are pointing at SmackDown, just because they want to keep Corey Graves on Raw. So she's gonna be on. More than likely, she'll be on SmackDown.
So who's gonna be the heel on SmackDown?
I don't know. You know what? Speaking of, I gotta get this off my chest because I wanted to talk about this last week and I totally forgot. We were just so busy. Now, Corey Graves, home dude, Byron Saxton, he needs to say something to him, and I can tell in his face that he's getting pissed off. Last week, Corey Graves did this, and then he did it this week, SmackDown too. He consistently tells Byron Saxton to shut up.
Right,
dude. And have you seen his? And then he threw something at him, at Byron on this week's SmackDown, and Byron gave him that look like, dude, you're taking it a little bit too fucking far now. And then you can see Corey Graves kind of like, took a step back.
Corey Gay.
You know that Corey Gay. You know what I'm saying?
There's anything wrong with it.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, but but yeah, it's like, dude, where? And I keep thinking of the fact of when I forgot who said it, but when they were talking about the credentials of Corey Graves, saying, you know what, you shouldn't be a heel in your position when you haven't done shit in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Because have you ever seen Byron Saxton act like that? No. He hasn't. And he can still wrestle, by the way. You know what I'm saying? They wanted him in the commentary booth. They said, hey, they saw something in him, and they gave him that shot. And he's been taking the ball and running with it. So I'm just getting upset of the simple fact that he keeps telling Byron, shut up, Saxon. It's like, oh, come on now.
And it's like, Byron is explaining something, shut up, Saxton, and then he just stops.
Yeah.
No, bro.
It's like, speak up. Yeah, speak up for yourself. Say something, man. Ugh. So anyway, that was what I wanted to say. So I got no more rumors, damn it. What do you got for injury, damn it?
We're injury free. That's the way to be.
Nice. You're a poet, didn't even know it. What?
I don't got it.
No, you don't.
You don't got it. All right, sure. All right, let's hit to Raw Notes. Actually, before we hit to Raw Notes, I have the updated card for the Saudi Arabia thing, the Greatest World Rumble. I'm going to read it off, and you guys let me know what you guys think of this, okay? There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 matches, okay? These aren't in order. These are not in order, but I'm assuming that they're going to be. All right, the Tag Team Championship for SmackDown is the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. The Bar versus Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. For the Raw Championship Tag Team, for the United... Damn, what the hell? Place is falling apart. For the United States Championship, Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal. And for the Intercontinental Championship, The Miz, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, who's the champion, and Samoa Joe. And then the Greatest Royal Rumble goes on, a 50-man Royal Rumble.
5-0?
5-0. Can't make that shit up.
With Royal Rumble rules, by the way.
Yes. Yes. Now, they're saying Kurt Angle is going to be in this.
You need 50.
They need 50 mofos. Now, my thing is, are the other guys going to be in it too? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
You know, some NXT guys got to be in that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's still going to make 50.
No, I think they will. And now this match I was thrown off by, but whatever. John Cena versus Triple H. Yeah. And then, right? And then this one, which I was like, all right, what the hell's going on? The Undertaker is going to fight Rusev.
So who the frig is going to be in the 50-man Royal Rumble?
Exactly. No, I'm not even done yet. The next is for the WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And then, of course, the main event, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. So what do you guys think of the card? I mean...
I think it's like predictable.
You think it's predictable?
Absolutely.
All right.
I mean, who's going to win the Raw Tag Team titles?
Yeah.
The Bar? They're on SmackDown.
They're on SmackDown, exactly. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it's the same thing with the United States Championship, too. That's in SmackDown now.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, what the hell's going on?
It's interesting, but stupid.
Yeah, unless they take the U.S. title, put it back on Raw, and Seth loses to The Miz. Mm-hmm. What?
Or Seth loses to Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Samoa Joe?
Samoan Joe.
What's that, Michael Jackson's cousin? Simone.
No, he's got to go.
Oh my god!
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Really?
There's
Not
no
at all.
women on there.
No
women.
Nope.
I ain't watching it.
I ain't watching it.
I'll probably watch it. Oh my
Because
god!
he's a journalist.
Yeah, well, it's my job. It is. So, all right. Raw notes. Okay, raw notes. So, beginning of Raw, started off with Jinder Mahal showing up to Raw. Oh my God, he's there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, so he's talking all this caca poo poo, and Kurt Angle comes out and he says, "That's not how we do things here. We settle things in the ring." And he says he's going to have a fight, which was Jeff Hardy. Mm-hmm. So Jeff Hardy comes out. It was actually a good match.
It was a great match.
But let me tell you something. Jinder Mahal's gotten really stiff, man. Jesus, man. He's got to slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know, either don't take a needle that day or something, because it's like serious.
They called out Ginger.
But it's true, man. It's like, dude, you gotta, you know, he almost knocked out Finn Balor that one time, and I thought he almost knocked out Jeff Hardy in this one. So, but it was a good match. I ain't gonna take that away from him. Jeff Hardy wins. Mm-hmm. I was shocked.
I wasn't.
Very shocking.
Very, very shocking.
Another Grand Slam champion.
Another Grand Slam champion. Well, he's beyond a Grand Slam champion. He's actually the only wrestler now that's held every single title that the WWE's ever had. including the cruiserweight, the big gold belt at the time, the hardcore title.
Yep.
Nobody's ever going to be able to do that. Nobody.
Ever.
So I tip my hat off to Jeff Hardy.
I take my shirt off to Jeff Hardy.
I am wearing a hat. Shush. So in the back, before I go into this next one, in the back, No Way Jose taunted Mahal. So you think that's going to be a program there?
Oh, yeah.
That's already over. No Way Jose is already buried.
Yeah, yeah. He's already buried. Oh, my God.
The first Dominican wrestler on the main roster.
Yeah. Yep.
And the first to get buried.
The first Dominican wrestler to get buried. My peoples. So, so then up next, it was Bayley versus Sasha Banks again.
We wanted it so badly.
They keep teasing it. It's like, come on, man. I'm really close to putting both of them in the book until they get something going.
It's not their fault.
Yeah, it is their fault because they could easily come out and say, hey, this is enough. So,
well, I was watching Sasha Banks. She was on the show Hot Ones where they have the chicken wings. You got to eat 10 chicken wings.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Answer questions.
Yep.
And she was talking about like her experience in WWE, and she's talking about how she's petrified of Vince McMahon to this day. She's
really
petrified of him. Yeah, walking past him and everything.
Well, that explains it then.
Yeah.
So she ain't gonna say, "Hey, yo."
Yeah, hey, yo, Vinnie Mac.
She was afraid.
Let me holler at you.
When they showed her and Bayley at NXT.
Yeah.
She was afraid of Triple H.
Of Triple H, yeah.
Like she cowered down big time.
Yeah.
They both did.
Yeah.
So I knew none of them were gonna talk to them.
Got a girl set. So.
Well, they don't have anything to grow. They got itty bitty titties and no.
Not Bayley.
What?
Not Bayley.
As a journalist, Bayley got a booty.
Well,
we didn't say booty. We said huevos.
Oh.
You said huevos?
I said
You mean
huevos.
the ting-tings of the...
Whoa!
Yes. The handbags of the ting-tings.
No. All right, so it ended up in a no contest because the Riot Squad came and attacked both women.
Oh, yay!
So the Riot Squad is on Raw.
Great.
So then up next, it was the Authors of Pain versus Heath Slater and Rhino because they were determined to beat him. And it didn't happen.
I'm over Authors of Pain already.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think their music isn't good. They look like Roman Reigns next year. Oh, man.
That will actually give it more heat then. Serious. All right, so then after that, the Miz, he comes out and he's like, you know what, I'm bringing out two superstars. And
this was good.
he brings out Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and then they started talking. It seemed like there were going to be a faction.
With the cool Titantron.
Yeah.
KO and Sami Zayn now.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, I can dig this. Until Kurt Angle comes out and he goes, no, wait, you're not authorized to be doing this, and da-da-da. Sami Zayn comes out and he's like, well, you know what, you need to check your email.
That was awesome.
It was. And he goes, I'll read it for you. And he puts on readers. Sami Zayn. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man?
He's showing his age.
And everybody started laughing though, so they got it. So he reads that that Stephanie McMahon basically overrode Kurt Angle and said that they were on. So Angle comes out and he goes, well, okay, well, hey, you got to accept that and this and that. And then you looked at the Miz and goes, well, apparently Daniel Bryan still got some pull over in SmackDown because looks like you're going to SmackDown.
He requested.
Yeah.
Which is the best thing to happen.
Which is the best thing to happen. I'm not going to take that away because that's going to be a good damn feud.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then he makes up a match for later on that night, and it's a 10-man tag. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and The Miz Taraj and The Miz versus Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, and a surprise person that they picked up. That's later on on the show. So then up next, it was an eliminator match, and whoever wins would face the Bar at the Greatest Royal Rumble. It was Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy versus the Revival. Now, what did you guys think of their entrance, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt?
It was interesting. No, I liked it. I liked the whole black and white thing.
Yeah, it was weird, but then it kind of meshed together, I guess. And I liked when Matt Hardy grabbed the lantern, and he started spinning it around like they were like these guys. I think they can go somewhere with this, so we'll see what happens. Good match. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy wins. So they face the Bar at the Saudi Arabia. Mm-hmm. So then they go to the back and they show another acquisition from SmackDown, and it was Breezango. And they were confronting the Bar and issued them citations for being uggos.
They are uggos.
So I thought that was pretty funny. And then up
You're
next,
definitely going to see another Fashion Files now on Raw, especially with Raw being 3 hours.
Exactly. Well, they got more time though.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
But we'll see how they do it though. We'll see how if they do it similar to SmackDown, I'm going to hate it. It's got to be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Just a tad.
They got to fight more.
They got to fight more, exactly. Which they do later on. Actually, with all that being said, that they requested a match with the Bar requested a match with them. So then they show Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey talking, and then all of a sudden another acquisition from SmackDown comes in, and it was Natalya. Mm-hmm. Meow. Meow. But she comes in as a face. Baby. Weird. Mm-hmm. Ronda is saying, yeah, we both trained together and da-da-da, so she helped me out a lot, this and that. Okay.
Yeah.
Then up next, it was Ember Moon versus Mickie James with Nia Jax at commentary. She was supposed to be there with Alexa Bliss, but then Alexa was like, no, didn't want to be there because Nia's there.
Because she pussed out.
Nia's a bully.
Yeah, because Nia's a bully.
She pussed out.
So, but let me tell you something. Nia came out with a very nice pop. And she is soaking all this in as a baby face.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's got a beautiful smile. I'm sorry. She does. And she's letting everybody see it. And I'm glad for her. You know, she deserves it. She really does.
Yeah, now if they could just give her an adult-sized belt.
Jesus, that they haven't. Jesus, you know, Rick, I was waiting for it. I was like, no, he can't say nothing here. There's no way he can. And sure enough.
Yeah.
Sure enough. Never fails. Jesus Christ, Rick. Oh, my God. But he's right. Anyway, the match was actually pretty good with them two. Looks like Ember was really giving it to Mickie James, wrestling-wise. And and she came out victorious. I love that finisher she does.
I do too.
Oh, my God. It's really nice.
The Eclipse.
Really nice. The Eclipse. Anyway, then up next, all of a sudden, a new acquisition from SmackDown. Dolph Ziggler!
I'm here to show
So, yeah, with the arm. So he comes out to the ring.
With the arm?
He's out with the arm. That was supposed to be the record scratch. It didn't work. I could have sworn we had that sound effect too, but anyway, I think Miguel's sleeping.
But why have that still?
I don't know. I think it's dumb.
Yeah, because I thought you're supposed to change it up a little bit.
But not only that. Before it used to be they would play this music, then do the record scratch.
I know.
Now it's the record scratch.
But that was after when he came back from relinquishing his belt.
Yeah,
He started with the record scratch and then the music.
Right.
So now he's on Raw.
And he's still doing it. Yeah, it's stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
It's dumb. Should we put that in the book?
Dolph Ziggler's music.
Entrance music.
Goes in the book.
You just made the book.
Dolph Ziggler. Nothing. You guys ain't gonna help. Damn.
Sorry. I'll do it. Oh, you just made the.
You just made the book.
Oh, yeah.
He said Jew.
Sorry.
Anyway, all right. So he comes out, does his little shtick, and then all of a sudden, Titus Worldwide comes out with Dana Brooke and. I'm sorry, Dana Booth. She's got to stop wearing heels because that's just making it worse.
Let me just tell you something. Let me just say this real quick before I get into my joke. So Apollo is now known as Apollo Crews again.
Yes, I heard about that. Stupid.
But when Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil and Dana Brooke stand in the ring together, Does it not look like a porno?
Like a similar porno.
That is so wrong.
He's right though.
The librarian porno.
Yeah, right.
Her with the glasses.
Oh my god. So that's funny.
Do you remember?
So they come out and they're talking to Dolph and saying that they want him on Titus Worldwide. Dolph was like, you know what, I'm flattered, guys, but you know what, I'm here to do this. And as a matter of fact, excuse you, and he goes, as a matter of fact, I didn't come alone. All of a sudden, from out of the crowd, Drew McIntyre. It's about damn time. I was happy with that. I really was. I was like, hell to the yeah. Hell yeah.
Now 3MB can come back together.
Exactly. But the thing is, who's going to be running 3MB? It can't be. He's like, he ain't win Jack. No, he did win the tag team belts.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
He did win the tag team belts. It's messed up. But, I mean, the crowd popped huge for that one, man. That finisher that him and Dolph did.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I like it. I might be a fan, depending on how they do. I might be a fan. Mm-hmm. So then, up next, Roman Reigns cuts a promo about Brock Lesnar again at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Gets interrupted by Samoa Joe, and he's like, "Well, you know what? Let's just bring it on. Bring it on. Let's just fight." Samoa Joe teases about going into the ring, just turns around, breaks out. That was it.
Yo, can I say burn of the week? Yo, Roman Reigns says to Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe was going to South Africa.
Yeah.
And Roman Reigns responded on Twitter, long way to get your ass whooped. And then Samoa Joe responded, because Roman Reigns wears that chain now. He's like, those Twitter muscles you're flexing while I'm on the other side of the planet are going to get you snatched up by that pawn shop rope you've been rocking lately. Believe that.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, even on Twitter, you suck, Roman.
Yo, they got to let Roman... They got to stop handing him scripts.
I think Roman just don't know how to speak for himself.
No.
Believe that.
But you know what? He can. That's the thing. He can. If you go back and look at NXT, when he was in NXT, they didn't hand him no scripts. He was like on point with a lot of stuff. He's being held back by these dumb freaking scripts. I might put the WWE writers in this book.
I think they belong in the book.
Really?
What about you, Rick?
I may be a writer in the future, so I don't know.
Well, then we can delete you out of the book.
Exactly.
Oh.
So
WWE writers?
You just made the book. Because I'm getting tired of your asses. So, anywho, nothing happened. So, then up next, it was Natalya versus Mandy Rose. Okay. All right. So then Natalya wins by submission, and Sonya Deville attacks Natty after the match. And then all of a sudden Ronda Rousey makes the save, and all right. I'm just going to say this, but girl, you need more work. She does. Sonya Deville. She was waiting for her to do something, and she was just like, it's like, oh, no. I just didn't. No.
It was okay.
No.
It was okay.
No.
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 Okay.
All right.
No.
Thank you. She needs so much work, and obviously this next thing is going to be Natalya and Ronda Rousey versus Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, right?
You would think so, but
not going to happen. So we'll see where they go. So, all right. So now they do a little vignette showing Baron Corbin heading to Raw. So I'm excited about that.
That's pretty good.
So, yeah. And then up next, it was Breezango versus The Bar. What the hell? I mean, Fandango, what the hell is he doing? I'm like, dude, man, what are you doing? And he's shaking his head. Oh, my God. He's got to stop. He's got to stop. Not trying to sound racist, but homeboy, you can't dance.
Listen, the same way you enjoy, what's her name's Bubbies.
Bubbies?
Bubbies.
Boobies. Get it right.
I was enjoying Fandango's little butt twitch.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Sure.
So you just leave it alone.
I'm gonna. I am planning on it. So, anywho, is that my dog barking?
Yes.
Is it? Okay. So now, all right. So now, all right. Good match. Not too bad. I was shocked by this because Breezango defeated The Bar.
Yeah, like what?
What
Incarnation?
Exactly? I'm like, what?
What in
Tarnations? We are by Texas. Is going on here? Anyway, I was shocked. I really was. So now, did you catch what the commentator said though?
No.
Yeah, they end up going, so they got to be up in line for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship.
What?
Exactly. So threw a hint right there.
I know, stupidos.
Right? All right, so main event. It was Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas against Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, and Glorious. I don't know the rest of the words. It's glorious. You like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was disastrous.
You don't know how to sing.
Damn, man.
Disastrous.
Wow,
Shit.
Mimi, come on.
Now, this was a good match. That's fucked up. This was a good match. It's just, to me, it was a little bit all over the place.
All over the place.
Towards the end of it was a little off for me. The winners ended up being the faces. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to, shout out everybody's name, even though I could have with this long speech that I'm giving.
I know.
So, but that was your Raw. And, yeah, good Raw.
That was good.
So, all right. So, we're going to take a pause for the calls. When we come back, it is SmackDown Breakdown.
Wow.
You like that, right?
Just a little bit.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
And we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Diaz, this is your man. This is your man, son. This is your man. Superstar Billy Graham has had it again. Someone get him off of Facebook. Somebody, please.
I thought it was Twitter.
Twitter, no, it has taken to Facebook. Yep, he went on Facebook to criticize Ronda Rousey using Roddy Piper's gimmick. He called her Ronda Lousy.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just going to throw this out there. Is he right or is he wrong?
Right now,
is
Huh?
100% wrong.
Well, she is kind of lousy in a way.
I wouldn't go that far.
But
She did good at WrestleMania. I give her that. She does obviously need a lot of work. Is she lousy though?
no. Eva Marie was lousy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, you forgot who you're talking.
All read everything, Eva Marie to Ronda Rousey. All right, don't be disrespectful.
You're right. I did disrespect Ronda Rousey. Ronda, I apologize, Ronda.
Eva Marie.
I apologize, Ronda, because you're nothing compared to that fucking.
Jesus. Wow. All right. Well, damn. Shut you quite up, huh, Rick?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's got a point, but you're right. He's got to stay off Facebook.
Yeah.
Yo, he's talking bad about her because she's honoring Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was an icon.
And didn't he give him permission before she
Roddy-
passed?
Roddy gave her permission to use Rowdy.
Right.
Yeah.
The name.
The name.
So he did, but even still, if the outfit that she had is similar to how Roddy Piper,
Right.
but it was his son And the rest of his family gave her their
the
blessing.
right.
And they said, no, absolutely, go ahead and do it.
It was an homage to him.
You know?
I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on, exactly. Don't be he's such a
Don't be a
douchebag.
hater because nobody wants to do an homage about you.
You know what?
There is people that has.
I know. But
Hogan's one of them.
Not right now. They're not.
Hogan's one of them.
Right now, they're not. He's irrelevant.
Jesus Christ.
Superstar Billy Graham?
You just made the book.
Oh, damn.
Wow. We are going crazy putting everybody in the book today.
Jesus. Well, we took a lot of people out last week.
That is true.
Wow, man. That's just like an old man act. Like, what's wrong with you, man?
Right?
He wants to make himself relevant.
Well, that mofo is irrelevant.
Oh,
But I tell you, I gotta get. I can't diss him totally because he was probably one of the best promo guys out there.
Yeah.
You know?
But he's still trying to keep himself relevant.
Could be.
All right.
He's trying to up his stock.
Well, speaking of trying to stay relevant, the Wrestling POV podcast is working with the Collar and Elbow brand.
Yeah, Al Snow.
Yeah, Al Snow's making big things. He got a podcast. I mean, he could have just worked with us. I mean, that's about it.
I know, right?
But collarandelbowbrand.com. You go support your local indie wrestler. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com. Use promo code WPOV, people, and save yourself 10%.
Yes.
More than 9.
That it is. From
More
what I
than
was
8.
told. Blasphemy.
It's crazy. So use promo code WPOV when you shop at collarandelbowbrand.com. You won't be disappointed. My boy Al always comments whenever I put up a promo or a plug for him because he's my boy. That's what we do. I call him Al.
Oh. Yeah. Not A?
Not Mr. Snow?
No? Not A?
No.
Just Al?
No.
Okay. Is his name Alfred?
No, just Al.
Oh, okay.
Albany?
Albany. New York joke.
The SmackDown
Breakdown.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Break it down. Degenerate into something cool. Just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah. That's a break, little man. Break it down.
Alright, SmackDown Live opens up with the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Yep.
AJ comes out. The crowd is chanting Nakamura and AJ Styles while AJ's trying to get on Shinsuke. And he's challenging Shinsuke, saying, I want you, you don't have to worry about speaking English. I want to fight. And he gets interrupted by Aiden English and Rusev.
No.
Why?
No idea. My thing
I
was
tell
this.
you why.
You tell us why.
Because they always want to make fucking Rusev, which I love Rusev, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But they always want to make him into a fucking butt show.
A butt show?
That's why. And
Okay.
unfortunately, because, come on, he was going to wrestle The Undertaker, and then he wasn't going to wrestle The Undertaker. Now he's wrestling The Undertaker again. You know what I mean? And it's like, come on now, stop messing with this boy and give him a push.
I hear you there, but why with AJ, though?
Because it wasn't with AJ. Because guess who came in after that? Proceed, Rick. He'll tell you.
Because I was paying attention. No, like we were saying, as I proceed, Aiden English comes out, Rusev comes out, and then it was a match between AJ and Rusev. Like, why are we having this match? And then 5 minutes later, not even 5 minutes, 2 minutes later, not even 2 minutes, 1 minute later, Rusev is in the calf crusher and Aiden English interferes in the match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a DQ.
Yep.
And then we go backstage and we got Shaniel McMahon with Paige. Now listen, if this is the Paige we're gonna get, I don't want it.
Yeah. Dude, yo, I was like, what am I watching here?
Yo, she pulls out the Theodore Long, the Teddy Long. We're gonna have a tag team match, player. Why?
Instead of Xavier's dong.
Wow.
Why you had to go there?
It was written for me.
Oh man, I'm
Yo.
sorry, Paige.
Now, if she would have said, we're going to have ourselves a three-way.
Yo, I would have lost it.
Why you had to go there, Rick?
What?
Oh my God, I would have lost it.
Jeez.
I would have lost it.
That would have been cray-cray.
Right?
Yeah, so she books a tag team match with Aiden English and Rusev. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Came out for the save.
Yeah.
And then she booked the match between
Now-
Daniel Bryan and AJ.
Now my thing is this. I was expecting big things from SmackDown. I really was.
So was I.
And I'm telling you, I was so pissed because I'm looking at the time and I'm like, they wasted because we saw this last week.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
And it's like, and you starting off with it? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Raw was that much better, but at least they started with a surprise.
With a shakeup.
With a shakeup. They didn't start with their shakeup till almost a half hour into SmackDown.
It's true.
I'm like, go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
Yeah, well,
I just throw my hands up. That's all I can do.
Throw my hands up and shout. Throw my hands up and shout.
I don't know that song.
Hey, hey.
I know that one.
That's the
That's
same,
the same
song.
song.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, man. Next up, Shelton Benjamin makes his way. As Tony didn't mention, Chad Gable is now on Raw.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot more on Raw I did mention.
Oh, that's true.
The Ascension. They're on Raw.
Yeah.
Chad Gable's on Raw.
Ascension, Chad Gable.
Chad-
Zack
Chad-
Ryder, Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, they're. and Kanellis, Mike Kanellis is on Raw too.
They're starting the Job Squad 2.0. So, Shelton Benjamin makes his way to the ring, and he says on Twitter, he said that Chad Gable inspired him, and he's like, his Twitter got hacked. Yeah, it wasn't too, like, the crowd wasn't really feeling the joke.
No, but even still, they weren't into him either.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
They weren't. They were just like,
They're
dude,
into
you're
Gable,
corny.
but they're not into him.
I don't think because they don't know Shelton like we know Shelton.
That's true. I gotta agree with you
Shelton
there.
Benjamin's a beast, man.
He is, but promo work is not his strong suit.
Never been his strong
It's
suit.
never
So
been. So
yeah.
to me, even if his promo work was halfway decent, I think the crowd would have been a little bit into it. But his promo work is so bland, the crowd was just like, I need to take a piss, you know? So serious.
I need to take a piss.
I need to take a piss.
But Shelton then called out anybody, said he needs a challenge. And
Challenge.
Randy Orton's music hit. Now I was like, you gotta be kidding me. How is Randy Orton coming out? We gotta shake it up, people.
Yo, like I said, I kept throwing my hands up in the air like every 10 minutes. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Who's there?
And then Jeff Hardy came out, which was pretty cool. Jeff Hardy, U.S. United States champion, is now on SmackDown.
Yep. Didn't see that coming.
He came out, Orton gave him a stare, so maybe a backlash, Orton versus Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And then Jeff and Shelton Benjamin had a pretty good match. It was a pretty good match.
It was.
Jeff Hardy ended up winning the match with a great swanton. I mean, the guy's getting better and better with it. He did it on Raw. He did it on SmackDown. Like, he's turning at the last possible second.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's just, like, scary sometimes.
That's why he's hardcore.
Kurt.
Yeah, I guess so. Jeff Hardy wins the match. Next up, we had The Miz with a promo on his phone saying, oh, Daniel wants to punch him in his face. Well, too bad, because I'm in L.A. with Maurice and my daughter. All right.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
What a way to shake it up.
Yeah. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose going to SmackDown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, the thing
they
is,
gotta
they
go
were in
with
South
Paige.
Africa.
What's
That's
that?
why they were in South Africa. That's why they didn't appear at the show. They were flying to South Africa.
Oh, okay.
So, Jey Uso versus Luke Harper.
Yep.
Yeah, Luke Harper wins the match, and after the match, Jimmy Uso tries to grab the hammer and hits Harper with it before Rowan blindsided him. Then they start sending him to the steps, and all of a sudden, Naomi comes out.
Yeah. And she screamed that like from the entranceway.
She got a big mouth.
Yeah, she screamed that all the way from the entranceway, and I was just like, "Damn, what the hell?"
She's a screamer.
She's a screamer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was hoping for them to do something to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It looked like it too at one.
Like,
I tell you what, I have a prediction.
Uh-oh.
See how Nikki Cross wasn't with Sanity?
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that.
Yeah.
No, where are you going with?
Nikki Cross is gonna be with the Bludgeon Brothers.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think they'll. I see where he's coming from. I see exactly where you're coming from, but I don't
think she's a good fit for him.
unless she changed her gimmick to their type of her clothing, like they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, if she changes her gear.
But I tell you this much: if that is the case, the Bludgeon Brothers, they're gonna hold the titles for a while because she's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
If she acts like how she was when she was with Sanity, them they're gonna hold them boys.
They're boys.
Them boys.
And all she has to do is not change her characters, just change her gear.
Her gear, yeah.
I can. It's gonna work.
Yeah, I can see it working.
Maybe it's because I'm used to seeing her with Sanity, but you might be right. Hey, again, I just throw my hands up like this.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? For those that can't see, I literally threw my hands up.
You the man, son. Sin Cara was in the ring,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, Samoa Joe is on SmackDown Live.
Bingo!
Yes, he is.
Yo, at this point is when SmackDown started getting my attention.
About that time.
I'm sorry.
Samoa Joe just takes out Sin Cara really quickly with the coquina clutch.
The coquito clutch.
Oh, I want a glass.
Bingo!
But Samoa Joe grabs the mic and he's just getting better and better at it. This is the land of opportunity. He says it's the land of handouts. Yeah. And then Samoa Joe just started naming Daniel Bryan, which would be epic, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and he says that he's going to destroy Roman Reigns. And if Roman just so happens to beat Brock, he's going to take the belt and bring it to SmackDown.
Yeah. Believe that. You know what? Next time you listen to Samoa Joe, he kind of sounds like Ric Flair. Just watch. Just listen to him. Because at times he sounds like Ric Flair.
No, the fuck he doesn't.
Yes, the fuck he does.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
Tony,
What?
I think you need to adjust that hearing aid.
Huh?
Yeah, I agree.
What?
You gotta speak up!
He was waiting for that one, wasn't you?
Oh, Tony, you're not that old.
No. Shut up.
Sanity, Chaos is coming to SmackDown Live.
What do they call it? Sanity or Chaos?
Well, they just say Chaos is coming, but they had the Sanity logo in between the SmackDown.
Okay.
But the three guys, Dillian Kane, Wolf, and Eric Young. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of Daniel Bryan. Eric Young versus Daniel Bryan is a match I've wanted to see for years.
Okay.
That match is going to be, they need to make it happen. I need to see it. It has to happen.
Wait a second. I thought you weren't a fan of Daniel Bryan, the GM.
He's not.
But that you was a fan of Daniel Bryan, the wrestler.
Wait, what?
She's saying that if you're not a fan of Daniel Bryan, the GM, but you're a fan of Daniel Bryan, the wrestler.
I'm happy that he's back because it was boring with him as a general manager. But I've always wanted to see Eric Young versus Daniel Bryan ever since I love Eric Young.
Okay.
And I think they will definitely tear the house down. They have very similar in the ring and outside of the ring. I think it will work.
All right. I just can't wait to see Sanity versus the Bludgeon Brothers. That's what I want to see. Yes.
I think it's going to be Sanity versus New Day. I think that's the first matchup they have.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Says like a plan.
Yeah. Backstage, Daniel Bryan is interviewed by Renee Young. And he said JJ because he respects him.
Yeah.
And Shinsuke ruined the match. But that he's proud to fight side by side by AJ. And then out of nowhere, Big Colin Cassidy walks in. And,
Big Cass.
Yeah.
That's why.
According to-
That's why she's scoop neck, because he's a big cat.
Well,
You made a
first
joke.
Of all, you guys are just nasty. Big Cass was just basically calling Daniel Bryan a little man.
Yeah, he was.
He was right.
Well, yeah, he is right. He is tiny, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that was good. That is anything wrong with that.
We had the celebration. This went on for too long.
Way too long.
This went on for too long. I'm sick of Charlotte. I am so sick of. I cannot get over dealing with Charlotte. Charlotte comes out and first of all, why the refrigerator are you wearing your robe? Like, you're not expected to fight.
Exactly.
Why are you coming out with your robe on?
Yeah. Somebody should have told her, "Hey, you don't need to put your robe on. You're only cutting this quick." You know.
She couldn't react too quick because of all the fucking Botox she has up in her face.
What? Yeah. So
Jesus Christ.
that happened, and then Iconics come out.
Yeah.
Now they're pretty funny. I get it. They're all right. They're funny. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about Iconics?
I'm not impressed.
No, maybe.
No. What do you think about the Iconics? Yeah. She said, "Yeah."
I want to give them a little more time because I was really excited about them coming up.
Yeah.
I just don't like this push with Charlotte right away.
It's a little weird for me.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But then they start attacking Charlotte, and then out comes Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Now listen, is Becky always gonna be the sidekick? Like, that's what you want to be?
Well,
You want to be the Arn Anderson to Charlotte Flair?
that's exactly what is going to happen. She's a player.
I'm just waiting for a Becky Lynch heel turn.
Oh yeah.
She has to. I'm so sick of Charlotte. Like, Charlotte does not deserve all this that she's getting. And I'm sorry, all the praise that she's getting. Oh, she's the best women's wrestler of all time. What the hell are you guys smoking? No way. She's not even the best horsewoman. Yeah, I said it. Sasha is way better than Charlotte. Becky is way better than Charlotte. And Bayley is better than Charlotte.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't see it. Just because she's Ric Flair's daughter. Come on, man.
That's exactly why.
Insane.
She's got the look.
No, she doesn't. Oh my God. She looked like the Wicked Witch of the East after the house fell on her face.
But that was because of all the Botox. Before the Botox, she had the look.
Listen. I don't like coming at the women like this, but I'm about to come at the women like this. Yeah, well, I'm gonna continue because I do come at the men, but listen, Charlotte, honey, you got that Hank Hill ass.
Oh, honey.
For those of you that don't know what a Hank Hill ass is, I suggest you Google it. Hank Hill ass.
Oh my God.
She's on that Becky Lynch diet, so she no longer has like muscle to her. She's like lost a lot of weight. She just doesn't look good anymore.
No.
Like, physically, She never had like oh, she's so sexy body, which I'm not. That's not what I'm watching wrestling for. But she doesn't have a physical appearance anymore. Now she's just like all shoulders and mole.
Yeah.
And
She's just like
should be in the butt.
It's fucked up.
Oh shit.
Charlotte, I just can't stand you. And then the shimmy, and then the wooing, and the chops. Stop doing the chops, yo. If I was Billy Kay, I would be like, yo, bitch, stop doing the chops now. That's like the 10th time you hit my tit. Stop.
You gotta bust it, deflate it.
Jesus Christ. I was like, listen, Mike, you gotta stop hitting me in my tit. Alright? Holy shit.
I think you're trying to hit my teddies a little bit too hard now. I'm about to get cranky on you.
I'm gonna go down under.
Oh my god! I would have liked to see that.
Well,
Wow.
Charlotte ended up beating Billy Kay. Billy Kay did pretty good. She held her own against Charlotte. Ended up being a good match. Charlotte ends up winning the match. After the match, Carmella attacks Charlotte. Becky jumps in. Iconics jump Becky. And then Asuka is now on SmackDown Live, and she comes out.
Yay.
Because she respects Charlotte.
And she speak English. Brother.
English.
That's what I said. English.
You say English.
English.
It is English.
English better than Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'm getting tired of him already saying no speak English.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, but it was funny the first time.
But
Second time, it's like, come on.
Because he's like, because he heard our podcast and we were making fun of his English, and that's why he says, you know what, fuck you, I ain't gonna talk no more. I don't speak the English. No hablo inglés. Oh, that's
Spanish.
Chicharron de pollo.
Oh, the chicharrones.
My phone go.
Oh, where'd my phone go?
Yeah, so the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, they are on SmackDown Live.
Oh yeah. The Good Brothers. Poor guys. They got no love. The club.
No?
Bullet Club. Bullet Club.
Oh,
The Bullet Club.
the who?
Bullet. Go ahead, Rick.
Jeff Hardy will defend his U.S. title against Jinder Mahal at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Yeah, okay.
The bar.
They talk about how they ended the New Day streak, the Hardy Boys, and shattering the Shield. They're now on SmackDown Live.
Yeah. Wow.
We'll see.
SmackDown
And-
Live,
and-
the tag team division is stacked now.
Now it's stacked.
And
Yeah.
then they said they wanted to fight the Bludgeon Brothers,
Who? The bar? Mm-hmm. No, they wanted to fight the Usos.
the Musos.
Yeah, because if you remember, at Survivor Series last year, the Usos beat them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's what threw them.
that is so true.
Backstage, we got the New Day. Yo, the New Day swerved me so good on this one. The New Day was like, oh, look who it is.
Yeah.
It's R-Truth.
R-Truth.
Oh, God.
And he's still wrestling.
But you
But
know,
he retired.
and I'm looking at R-Truth, and I'm like, damn, dude, it's been a long time since we've seen R-Truth because his hair grew.
Yeah.
Yes.
A good 3 inches.
A good 3 inches, yeah. I'm like, damn, his hair
I
grew.
missed that one.
It's been that long since we've seen R-Truth?
Damn.
Wow.
And then the best part, Ty Dillinger's there. They're like, do you guys know each other?
Yeah.
And then they come up with this handshake and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
God. It was corny but funny.
Yeah.
But the best part is, Truth says he's happy that we're all together on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Yo, R-Truth gets away with this, and he's just like, my bad. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
my bad.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, God, yo. Yo, God,
He's a clown.
R-Truth, yo, too funny, son. He needs to do more of that.
Yeah.
That's it. Just don't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
They should put him as a commentator.
That would be funny.
Yo, that would be funny. Then his hair will grow longer, and then he'll start saying "shucky ducky."
Oh God.
Next
My
up,
bad.
My bad.
Zelina Vega and Andrade Cien Almas is on SmackDown Live, baby. But they weren't there.
They weren't there.
All right, yeah. And the main event, Aiden English is Rusev Mafia versus AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan. Now, this finish was great, I thought. Shinsuke Nakamura comes out, hits AJ in the balls again.
What is this obsession with his balls?
He ain't got none. I don't got no balls.
It's like balls to face.
Balls to face.
Arm to balls.
Arm to balls.
Okay, not the same.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Big Cass comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan with a big boot.
Yeah.
And so Daniel Bryan and AJ wins by DQ, and Big Cass stands tall.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So Big Cass and Miz together? Is that what we're looking at?
I think so.
All
Yeah,
right,
he's
I
going to
can see
form
that.
his own Miz Taraj. Miz Taraj 2.0.
Ooh.
Yeah. Big Cass, one of them. I don't know who the other one's going to be, but we'll see.
Yeah. All
You
right.
think
Well,
they're
that
gonna bring
was
back that little troll?
Who?
Enzo? Nah.
Oh, Enzo.
Well, he's been found not guilty, right?
Well, yeah, they're saying that he's been cleared, but someone said that they called the police department to see if that was true, and they're saying no, it's not. So, yeah. But let me ask you guys a question, though. Even if it was true, should he be back in WWE?
No.
No.
No?
If it wasn't true, it's a different story.
No, but that's what I meant. Sorry.
That's what you meant, yeah.
If they dropped all charges and say that, no, he's cleared, that the story didn't check out, should he be allowed back in WWE?
I say yes.
Really?
Even though
Rick?
I hate him.
You say
Even though I
no?
hate him. I say yes.
Yeah, I say no. I mean, there's something fishy about this whole story. There's something. He did
Yeah.
something.
Something definitely happened. But
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm going to throw this at you now. What about Rich Swan? Should he be back if the charges are dropped?
Absolutely not, because there were witnesses who witnessed everything that happened, and his wife, which, listen, that's their business.
Right.
His wife decides that she wants to take him back and they want to deal with that mutually, that's fine. But
Right.
as a company owner, I do not want somebody who has domestic battery charges on them.
Right.
Even though they
I
were
agree.
dropped, it happened on company time.
But with the Rick Swan thing,
Rich.
whatever the fuck his name is, you know what I mean? There were witnesses,
Right.
And if the wife takes him back, whatever, and then they drop the charges, I agree he should not come back. But okay, with Enzo, even you know how much I hate Enzo.
I think a lot of people hated
Okay,
Enzo.
but with Enzo, this is a girl who, time and time again, according to the sources, had made up stories.
Right.
Okay, she's known for doing that, and she's probably did it for popularity and to make some money. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're tainting somebody's career. You're tainting somebody's. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if it's not true, then fine, take him back. I'm not saying to push him straight up to the top again.
Right.
You know, let him be a jobber for a little while, and if he don't like it, then he can fucking leave. But he should be reinstated.
Okay. Wow. Didn't expect that. Wow.
I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. You know what I mean? I hate the guy. He sucks as a wrestler. He's an asshole, you know, in real life. But, you know, if he's wrong, he's wrong. But if he's right and that he didn't do anything and it was all consensual.
Nah, I don't know about the rape, but I know that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He shouldn't have been there.
Absolutely.
He should know better. Drugs were involved and all that stuff.
Well,
so
that's a different. Now you come out, you say we're not reinstating you. Charges are clear, but you're not being reinstated because of the drugs. Then I can, you know what? I praise WWE for that. You know,
There
but
you
if it, you know what I mean, there's a lot of stipulations I mean, did he pop positive? Did he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but fucking test Ginger Mahal, but that motherfucker's roaring it up. And you gonna tell me that he ain't popping positive?
He's got straight up bitch titties.
Oh yeah, little titties hang low.
Yo, his nipples are hanging low, right?
And, and the pimples on his face, those are roared pimples, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right.
I think we gotta go undercover and investigate.
Something's gonna happen.
But like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong, and unfortunately, for people, it was mostly men. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm with the me movement, but at the same time, I'm also with the man movement. Right. That the man should not get his reputation smeared for fucking lies. Because you didn't want to tell your mother you was fucking somebody else.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Or you don't want to tell your man that. Come on now. That's wrong. It's wrong that men get the shit end of the stick when it comes to that shit.
Okay. I hear you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
Preach on.
All right.
Preach on.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, for the women out there, if your son happens, say it. Don't be afraid.
No, don't. If something happens, yes, absolutely.
No,
speak your mind. If it happens for real, yes. You know what I mean? But the problem is that so many women are using it as a crutch. Yeah. And it's hurting those women who are actually have been abused, who have been domestically violated and assaulted. It sucks. It sucks big time because you're afraid to take action because of the fact of these people lied, and then they say, "Oh, well, you're a liar. You fuck Tom, Dick, and Harry, and so you probably fuck Larry too." You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way.
I hear you.
Well, yeah. Well, with that being said,
yeah.
Basically, bottom line is stay away from Enzo Amore.
and Rich Swan. And Rich Swan, stay away from them. So, you know what?
Well,
I hear what you're saying.
SmackDown.
Yeah, that was our SmackDown.
It's now time for Raw versus SmackDown.
All right. Mimi, you want to go first?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Go first.
Well, wait a second, people. Raw versus SmackDown. Raw is currently ahead 1-0 every Tuesday after SmackDown. Go on our Twitter page at Wrestling POV, and you, the fans, get to vote on which show you thought was better. This week, the fans voted in favor of SmackDown, 65%.
Jesus.
We take your votes into consideration. We don't take your vote and count it, but we take it into consideration to help us make a decision. With that being said, Mimi Gutie, Raw or SmackDown?
I have to say that, I disagree with our fans.
What?
Yeah, I mean, they wasted freaking a half hour, 45 minutes on garbage. Almost an hour if you want to tally up the whole 2 hours. Mm-hmm. They aren't garbage. And you know what I mean? And it's like, there's a big shakeup.
There was nothing shaking.
There was nothing really shaking except Dana Brooks' tits.
I like it.
She's on Raw.
I know. That's what I said. There's nothing really shaking.
So I'm confused now.
Because she used to be on the... Never mind.
Yeah, I know, but are you talking about SmackDown or Raw?
Raw.
You're talking about Raw?
No, I'm talking about SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
Now, honestly, I think Raw had me more entertained with the shakeup than SmackDown did.
Okay.
Rick. I have to disagree because SmackDown Live was live, baby. I mean, they won. They won the shakeup.
How?
I mean, The Miz, Big Cass, Cien Almas, Sanity, the Iconics.
There's only one problem. If they were there,
yeah, exactly.
They announced half of their shakeup that weren't there.
Exactly.
The ones on Raw, who cared? Look, the only one I cared about that wasn't there that I wish I could have seen was Baron Corbin. Yes. But they were like, oh my God, the Ascension's on Raw. Mojo Rawley's on Raw. Zack Ryder's on Raw. I'm like, so? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at least when the guys that they shook up on Raw were there.
Yeah.
it's on SmackDown. We already saw Billy Kay and the other chick, Peyton Royce. We already saw
Jeff
that.
Hardy.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff Hardy. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, he's there now. But that was it.
Samoa Joe.
Let me tell you. All right, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe won.
But let me tell you something. Honestly, I would have voted for SmackDown if Cien Almas showed up and did something. I definitely would have went SmackDown.
I agree, and that's like I said. It didn't entertain me. I mean, they were not entertaining, and that's what I'm voting on. Is not the entertainment part of it.
Sorry,
you know, and I agree. Yes, SmackDown got the better half, but it's still.
But they weren't
there. So it's like, ooh, tune in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. It's like instead, what did they give us? Another match of AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan. It's like, and it's almost the same ending.
And another ball punch by Shinker Nakamura.
Yeah, what you call him?
Shinker.
Shinker.
He's a shrinker.
He's a shrinker. So, all right, there you have it.
Raw is now ahead 2-0. Tune in next week and find out where they'll go next week. Get SmackDown catch up.
Hopefully. All right. So before we close the show, we have a list of people here in the book. Are we ready?
Yes.
Before we close this bitch up. All right, Charlotte's Botox. Stays? Corey Graves' hairdo.
Stays.
That stays, yeah. Drake, he stays. Fuck him. John Cena's eye roll.
Delete.
I mean, he's going through a break.
Delete.
So, damn, what a year he's had already. He lost at the Royal Rumble, lost at WrestleMania, lost his girl. He can't catch a break, this guy.
Delete.
Well, he just did. We took him out the book.
Yeah. Okay, Bobby Roode's tan.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
No.
So delete.
Goodbye.
Off.
Yes.
All right, Cody Rhodes' poopy attitude.
He's still poopy because, you know
That's
what?
true. No,
he came up my boy Disco.
And plus the fans from earlier too, when they were trying to defend Cody. So yeah, he stays. All right, Austin Holland, the first fan in the book. He's been awfully quiet.
He's very quiet.
Very quiet.
I think he should come off the book.
You think he should come up? I think he should stay.
I think he should come.
one more week.
One more week.
Okay, one more week.
All right, Ridiculous Nicholas.
Delete.
Stay. It's still ridiculous.
I think it stays because they still showed him.
Okay.
When they don't show him in both shows, then I think he'll come off.
Okay.
But when they keep showing him, he stays.
Okay.
All right, Mike Chioda.
Stays.
He stays because so am I. And plus, they showed it again, and they try to make him look good.
Sure, you want to?
No, did you see when they did the recap of how Carmella cashed in? They did the short version of that.
Yeah.
The real short when he goes, "You sure you want to? Okay, ring the bell." That's not what happened.
Exactly.
That's not what happened. So Mike Chioda, you staying, mofo. All right, the new entrance in the book, Dolph Ziggler's entrance music.
Stays.
Yeah.
WWE writers.
Stay.
Yeah.
And superstar Billy Graham.
Stays.
Yes.
He definitely stays.
I want to call it Superstar Billy Graham's Haterade.
Haterade?
Yes.
Call him Haterade?
Because Billy Graham's Haterade, because he's just a hater, man.
He is. All right, so we'll leave it at that. And that's it for the show. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
And the third wheel.
Rick Serrano the third.
And our intern.
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody!
Bitches.
Oh, man. What a show.
Bitches. I didn't say bitches.
What? I said it.
I know you did. Why gotta be bitches? Why can't it be motherfuckers?
Okay, I'll say that next week. Why you all up in my grill? You saw that shit? She sizing me up and shit.
You sitting down.
That's messed up.
You feel those hands on the back of your neck?
Yeah.
It ain't paranoia. It's Mimi's hot breath.
What a show. Yeah, I noticed Austin's been real quiet.
Yeah, too quiet.
Too quiet.
Unless she's just really scared of the president.
I've never even met the guy either, so.
I don't know. Well, he's threatened to suspend me, so we'll see.
Huh?
He's threatened to suspend me and fine me, so I'm going to stay on his good side.
That is true. You can't afford it, man. That'll be almost your whole paycheck.
Oh, yeah.